Good morning. Or is it good afternoon? I don't know, but it's good morning or good afternoon. Good something. Good. How are you? Hello. Hello. How are you today? Okay, so today we are going to be doing something that I don't know if it's easy, but it's relatively there, okay? I hope you can understand this and I hope you can remember. I will make it as easier as possible, as easily as I can make it. Okay, so let's do it. What are we doing today? See up here? See? Okay. Oh wait, comparative, yes? Comparative. So this is a comparative adjective. We did adjectives, yeah? More like most beautiful and all that beautifully. Yeah, I forgot them. But we did adjectives. So now we are doing comparative adjectives to compare two things. Just two. Not three, not four, not 10, just two. So comparative adjectives are used to compare, tell you the difference between one and two, tell you why this is different from this, why this is different from that. Understand? So it tells you two things. Like here, for instance, I have Jerry and I have Max. This is Max, yeah? I forgot his name. I have Max, so I'm gonna say Max. So if we compare Jerry from Max, we say Jerry is smaller than Max. Yes? Or we can say Max is bigger than Jerry. So let's say this one more time. Jerry is smaller than Max, or Max is bigger than Jerry. Okay, but then again, in order for you to say this, you need to understand how you put these words accordingly. How you add what you're supposed to add and how you not add what you're not supposed to add. All right. Okay. So, but before all that, just kick back and relax and enjoy this video. Boom.
The Thames is shorter than the Seine. London Bridge is longer than a plane. The London Eye is taller than Big Ben. And London is bigger than Berlin.
She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus.
A black taxi is faster than a man. A red bus is slower than a van. This lake is smaller than the sea. That tower is taller than a tree.
She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus. She's traveling around London town on the tube, on a bus.
All right. Did you enjoy the video? Well, that's good. It's catchy, wasn't it? Look, she's traveling around London town on a tube, on a bus. Yes, so that is a catchy, and I hope you enjoyed it. So now let's get working. Okay, So, how do we do this? They say one syllable. One syllable. It's like old, fast, tall, happy, small. Those are words that are not difficult, that are easy for you to say. Just one syllable. All you have to do is just add ER. You just add ER. On one syllable word, you add ER. Okay? So that is rule number one. Rule number one, add ER. So if you don't know, don't worry, this might take a while, but for now, the words I show you, just add ER. I will tell you when not to add ER. Right now, just add ER. And as we move along and we go, it will get easier and easier and you will understand quicker. Okay? So right now, you just add ER. Just add ER to any word I give you. I give you a word, you add ER. I give you a word, you get ER. Simple as that. All right. So, example, old plus ER is older. And then you say plus then. You see where my hand is showing? So one more time. Old plus ER is older. And then you say than. Okay. So you can say Jerry is, oh, before I do that, let's do this one. Fast. Fast plus ER is faster plus than. Okay, so when after you add ER at the end, you have to add then. Okay, so let's do this one more time. Fast plus ER is faster plus than. So in an example sentence, an example is you say Jerry. You remember Jerry, right? This mouse, this little mouse? That's Jerry. So you can say Jerry is faster. This one, ER, than Tom. So you say ER plus then. So you say Jerry is faster than Tom. You understand? Tom is fast, but he's not as fast as Jerry. Okay. So I need you to remember something. When we do these comparatives, so it just gives you this person is like this, but this one is more than this or is less than this one. Understand? So in this case, it says Jerry is faster than Tom. So that tells you Tom is very fast. Tom is fast, but Jerry is even faster than Tom. So Tom can be fast, but Jerry, uh, uh. You understand? Okay? So that's how you use this. That's how you use it. All right, so let's see if I can find you another example. Okay? All right, so we have old. So we're going to use old, okay? So we're gonna say my grandmother. This is grandmother, yes? So my grandmother is old. So my grandma is old. My grandma is very old. She is not a baby, she is not young, she is old. And then we have but my grandfather is older. Now you have ER. My grandfather is older. But now we have to make grandma and grandpa in one sentence, okay? In one sentence. And we have to make it easy. Easy. So we're going to say, my grandfather is older than my grandmother. Okay, so remember, my grandfather is older than my grandmother. So now you remember, every time you add er, you have to add then. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you another example. Okay, so we have young. So grandma was old, yes? But Kathy, this is Kathy. She's 8. So Kathy is young. So we say Kathy is young, right? Because she's 8 years old. Okay. And then we say, but Tim is younger. See? ER. We just add ER. Remember what I said? Just add ER to these words that I give you. Add ER until I tell you not to. Okay, so Tim is 1 year old and Kathy is 8 years old. Yes? So, how do we put this in one sentence? We can say Tim is younger than Kathy. Okay, so Tim is younger, ER, and then you add then you say Kathy. So Tim is younger than Kathy. So this is how you do comparisons between two people or two things. You compare them to each other. All right. So now we have rule number 2. On rule number 2, if a word has E like this, see, E, then you add R plus then. Okay? So it's E. If it has an E, you add R, then plus then. Only if a word has E. If a word has E, the words that I give you right now, if a word has if it has an E, you add R. Okay? So it's like this, nice. This is nice, yes? Nice plus R is nicer. And then you add then. So it's going to be nicer than. Okay? And then wise plus R is wiser. So it's going to be wiser than, nicer than, wiser than, older than, younger than, nicer than, wiser than. Do you remember? So then is very important. You have to put it there. Okay, so let's make an example. Oh, you remember Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon? Hiccup and Snotlout. Okay, so wise. We are working with wise, yes? So you can say Hiccup is wiser than Snotlout. Okay, one more time. Hiccup is wiser than Snotlout. So that means he's smarter than this guy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Run away. So nice. This is Albert and this is Clive. So Albert is nicer than Clive. Clive is not nice. Clive is really not nice. You can see how he smiles and his eyes. And Albert, oh, he's so cute and so nice. So Albert is nicer than Clive. Understand? Nicer than, wiser than, nicer than, wiser than, older than. Uh, oh wait, older than, younger than, older than, younger than, wiser than, nicer than. Okay, so this is what we work with right now. Understand? Okay. All right. So now I will give you adjectives and how we adding er. Okay? So don't forget, you'll add er plus then. But right now, I want you to know you just add er until I tell you not to. Okay? Okay. Let's do this. Long. And then you just add er is longer. So you're going to say the bus is longer than the car. The bus is longer than the car. I forgot to write than here. Sorry, but now you have to remember that. You have to remember. There's ER plus then. So the bus is longer than the car. Okay? Next, tall and taller. Okay, so I'm gonna name them. I'm gonna say this is Jimmy and this is Timmy. So I'm gonna say Jimmy is taller than Timmy. Jimmy is taller than Timmy. Okay, so taller than, nicer than, remember? Okay, and what next? What's next? See, nice. Do you remember how we use this one? Do you remember how we use this one? Hmm? Yes. All right. So, can you try? Okay, so there's nice and nicer. So, this is nicer, this is nice. So, you can say, this flower is nicer than this one. This flower is nicer than that one. Okay? So nicer than. Don't forget the then. Then. Then we have hi. 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 This is not hello. This is not hi as in hello. No, no, just hi. It's very high at the top. Very top. So it's high and higher. Okay. So we can say this church is higher than this church. The yellow church is, wait, is it yellow or orange? Oh, my bad. The orange church is higher than the blue church. Okay? The yellow church is higher than the blue church. Remember that. Never forget that. And warm. Okay. So warmer. So you can say the fire is warmer than the boots. The fire, that's a fire, yes, is warmer than the boot. So this is the boot. Shoes. Shoes, boot. Warmer than the boot. Okay. And then old. Remember how you use old? Do you remember how we use old? Okay, so you can say grandpa is older than dad. We're gonna say he's dead. Yeah, so grandpa is older than dad. Okay, all right. Ooh, now we have a a knife, two knives. So this is like a meat cleaver. Is this a meat cleaver? I'm not sure. Okay, so we can say uh can we say meat cleaver? Okay, this knife is sharper than that knife. Okay, so basically, you just need to know you have to compare two things. Please don't forget. And I think I'm gonna do this the last one. It's gonna be kind and kinder. She's kind, but he's kinder. So now you can say he's kinder than her. He's kinder than her. Okay? Last one. This car is slow, but the log, the boat log, is slower. So now you say the log boat is slower than the car. The log boat is slower than the car. Okay. Boom. All right, so this is how these words work. Just add ER for now. For now, the words that I will give you, you just add ER. Just ER, nothing else. ER. And then you just move along. So these are comparative, comparative, comparative. They are comparative adjectives, comparing two things, just two things. It's like saying, my finger, this is blue, this is not. So this is, wait. I cannot do that because I cannot compare. There should be blue and blue, but one should be darker and one should be lighter. So you can say this finger is bluer than this one. I hope you understand. Okay, so this is the end of my video. Okay, this is the end of my video. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a good day. And I hope you are so good. You are having a good quarantine. Lockdown. It's a lockdown now. So enjoy the video and enjoy the video that I'm about to play you right now. So
The green dinosaur is bigger than the brown one. Yes, the green dinosaur is bigger than the brown one. Which dinosaur is bigger? Stop, stop, roar, roar, it's the green dinosaur. The yellow dinosaur is prettier than the orange one. Yes, the yellow dinosaur is prettier than the orange one.
Which dinosaur is prettier?
Stop, stop, roar, roar, it's the yellow dinosaur.